Folks, how you doing? I got a little quickie for y'all today, a little Tinder date of content, because every single time I've opened up TikTok in the past week, my eyes have been assaulted with video after video of plastic dumplings being unboxed, squeezed, and otherwise abused.
I want...
Wow, that seems violent. And look, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, you will soon. I was trying to warn the world about Labubu back in like last May, alright, and nobody listened to me. I was like Paul Revere running through YouTube. The Labubu are coming. The Labubu are coming. And by the end of 2025, they sold like 100 million of those fucking demonic dolls. 100 million Labubu, and be honest, do you even see them anymore? Because I don't. Probably 50 of those 100 million are already at the bottom of the ocean, plotting their revenge. And when the damp Labubus pour over the world and kill us all for our sins, frankly, you know what I mean? I won't be mad. They're probably making some good points. In any event, 2025 was 8 centuries ago. We're in 2026 now. And if you want to be cool, all right, if you want to be in, you're gonna need a dumpling now. No, not the ones you eat, the ones you buy from Five Below or Target for $5. Which at least these are cheaper than Labubu, though they definitely also seem a lot simpler, or shittier even, depending on your point of view. It's literally just a sensory squish toy, just a piece of squishy plastic. All of them have the exact same facial expression basically, and just the weird slime innards that you're never supposed to see or touch. Though that hasn't stopped some future serial killers on TikTok.
This is the moment everyone has been waiting for, so we're gonna cut these open and turn them into slime.
I mean, is this the moment everyone's been waiting for? Brianna? Have people been on the edge of their seats being like, kill those rainbow dumplings, kill them?
Okay, let me get this out and then I'll come back. Okay, so this is where I'm currently at. I literally cannot get this stuff off of my fingers. Update, I try to use paper towel. That's not the move. Also, we have some on the table.
I don't even, okay. Whatever works, you know, whatever works. If you like it, I love it. And someone in the comments wrote, is it okay to eat these? Me and my friend were eating the inside of it because it was like sugary. Absolutely, yes, it's definitely safe to eat. Maybe like stir that sticky super glue dumpling guts into your coffee even. I mean, it's gotta be healthier than like Splenda. This is the future, by the way. One day you're gonna be sitting in a nursing home and the nurse who's responsible for like making sure your medication is measured right is gonna be someone who ChatGPT'd their degree and also grew up eating the insides of rainbow dumplings. Someone who grew up eating the goop from the Five Below viral dumplings of 2026. Also, these dumplings have been around for years now, but of course they're just blowing up all of a sudden. They're made by RMS, which distributes a bunch of other sensory toys like fidget spinners, different squish toys, whatever. And these $5 ones are the classic, but they also sell $1 minis and $15 jumbo dumplings if you want a squish that's the size of a small child for some reason. And also the jumbo ones low-key look like deflated, as if they ran out of goop for them. But you know, maybe all the factory workers were just eating all of that yummy goop. So who knows? Anyway, as with any blind box, the concept is there's a bunch of set colors, I think 6 or 7 per collection, and then an ultra rare special color, which in this case are the rare glitter dumplings. Okay, you know what? Okay, I'll meet you in the middle, okay? I'm willing to try and see what this is all about. Maybe I will also be as excited as she is to get a glitter dumpling. I'll give the dumplings a fair shake. Maybe I'm missing something, like brain cells. So let's take a look. But before we do, I'd like to thank the sponsor of today's video, Clover. If you've been feeling a little short on cash recently, you're far from alone. And if you're trying to give yourself a little bit of breathing room or make sure you're prepared to handle unexpected expenses, Clover is what you're looking for. If you're not familiar, Clover is an awesome financial app that gives you instant access to a cash advance. No credit check, no interest, no hidden fees ever. And what I really love about Clover is how simple and transparent the whole process is. You don't have to jump through hoops, explain your whole life story, or sell your soul to get the money that you need. It's literally just a bit of cash to help hold you over to your next payday. I remember a couple months ago, I was driving at night and hit a pothole. No big deal except for the 2 flat tires that it caused. Yeah, 2 flat tires from one pothole. It was a big pothole, I promise. And it was a big hassle and a huge unforeseen expense for me. Tires are not cheap, as I found out. And it was a situation that Clover would have been really helpful in. So if you've ever been in a situation where life decided to hand you a bunch of unexpected bills or flat tires, give Clover a look. You can access up to $400 instantly, totally stress-free. Click the link in the description to let them know I sent you. Thank you again to Clover. Now let's get back to the video. All right, what do we got here?
I have more dumplings, and they're pink.
Okay. 3 seconds into this, my fight or flight is already activated. And of course, by the way, they came up with a Valentine's Day dumpling collection. Gotta cash in while you can. I respect it.
So there's 2 purples, a red, 3 shades of pink, light pink, hot pink, and like a medium pink, and then the pink glitter. I want the pink glitter so bad.
And I hope you get the pink glitter too, considering you bought 8 of them. There's probably a decent chance that you will.
I think I'm so excited because like I would be happy with all of these. Like they're so cute. They're literally pink. Okay.
I'm kind of here for the southern drawl, not gonna lie. And yay, we got a pink one. A medium pink one, because they're all pink, but just different kinds of pink. Only 7 more to go.
The hot pink! It's so pretty. Oh my gosh, I love these pink ones.
Again, if you're actually excited for this, then fine. But it's just genuinely hard to tell on TikTok. Like, she's staring at the camera, verbalizing over and over how cute they are and how incredible they are. But I just don't believe you. It's the same toy you just opened in a different shade of pink. It doesn't even have like a different facial expression even, or like, I don't know, a top hat. Anyway, spoiler alert, she gets a red one, another hot pink one, another hot pink one, and then another hot pink one. Well, you should have quit while you were ahead. I've made this mistake many times at the casino, okay? You're at the blackjack table and it's raining medium pinks and glitter dumplings, and then you get 4 hot pinks in a row, and now your children won't be able to eat this week.
Okay, I didn't have good luck this time, but I guess that just means I'm gonna have to go get more.
Spoken like a true gambler too. I mean, this is the real takeaway here. You got 7 toys, 4 and 3 of which are the exact same color, and the takeaway is you simply just need to go buy more. I mean, this cold streak can't last forever. Let's go clear out every 5 below in the state of Texas. Anyway, she does eventually get a glitter one after spending the GDP of Iceland on these dumplings. And to her credit, she is selling her excess on Depop for $15. If any of you want to adopt. $15 means that she's trying to triple her money on these, by the way, which, you know, being a dumpling hustler is crazy. But it's better than going to the landfill, so credit where credit is due. Or something, I don't know.
Another red. Oh wait, I think these are 2 different reds because this one's lighter and this one's darker. So they're not duplicates, but they're still red.
I mean, are we being serious? Dark and light red. 2 red dumplings, one looks like it's in the shade and the other one looks like it's not. Be honest, if you got one of these reds, did you really want the other red? That's a rhetorical question. Of course you want both reds. What only a loser would only have one kind of red. What's next?
And get started. I have not 6, not 7, but 8 of these.
Matt, she said 6, 7.
But I want the glitter dumpling, and we're gonna get them. We're gonna get it. So let's get started. I know I'm gonna get it. I can literally like feel that I'm gonna get it. Like I already know.
Again, just somewhat disconcerting the amount of gambler brain among the youth of TikTok. I know I'm gonna get a glitter one. I can feel it. I can feel it. It's a good day. It's a green day. I'm gonna get a glitter one.
Okay. You know what? Red, that's cute. That's Valentine's, but it's not the glitter.
I mean, there's a darkness under the surface here, and it's a little strange.
I want the glitter.
Whoa. It's not the dumpling's fault, yo. The dumpling did not choose to be born, or made, I guess, and sold to your ungrateful ass. Relax, all right? It's just a dumpling.
I have 4 more dumplings, and this is what I've gotten so far. I've literally gotten 3 reds.
I love seeing the mild crash outs on the realization that a blind box is in fact a blind box. Like, oh, this feels like a wasteful and predatory business model designed to press dopamine buttons in your brain that continually pushes you to buy more and buy more, even as you feel bad when you get a toy that you don't want or already have. Interesting. Should we explore that feeling for a moment? Or should we just open some more dumplings?
Dude, I like her duplicate. It's okay. That's because this next one is glitter. What is it? Dude! Are you actually kidding? Last one. Best for last.
Jesus, man, we're gonna have to start a home for abused red dumplings because of this girl. Hashtag dumplings have feelings.
Such a waste.
Such a waste, she says, as if anyone held a gun to her head and forced her to buy 8 of these. And did she learn her lesson? Of course not, because you never leave the casino. And perhaps poetically, in another TikTok, she pulled what appeared to be 800 green dumplings, while her boyfriend got a glitter one right off the rip. Which again, look how many dumplings are there. Here's another picture she took. I mean, there's like at least 14 dumplings in this frame. At least 14 more victims of this girl. Ugh, let's move on. My heart's too weak for this.
Open them at the same time. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, it's not an overreaction at all. Actually, I'm happy for you. Whatever. Completely understandable. Who else is pulling glitters out here? Again, you know what? The joy is genuine. I know that feeling. It's the feeling of hitting red on roulette. I'm happy for you guys, truly. I hope you didn't buy 500 of these to get that glitter dumpling. But honestly, the over-the-top reactions are better than some of the milk toast ones that I've seen.
The first one I open, you're actually joking. Well, I got the one I really wanted.
Like, I feel like you can see the disappointment in her eyes. She's like, damn, this is what the hype was about? I don't know if this influencing game is for you, Bailey. I'm not gonna lie, your heart's not in it. The algorithm brought you to those dumplings. That's the only reason you're there. And you just got a glitter one. It's time to sell the drama. If you're not willing to make my eardrums bleed with excitement, why'd you even go in the first place? Real or fake excitement, honestly. It's frankly irrelevant. Here, let me show you an example.
3, 2.
See? Excitement. Is it real? Did they really just go through 10 dumplings for this? Is the planet burning? Nobody cares about the answer to any of these questions. Who cares? You got the reaction. Don't think. Just consume and record. That's the name of the game. And if you want to go no reaction, you can do that. You just have to make it rage bait. Which this girl did that too, by the way.
Probably not.
Turn around. 3, 2, 1. Oh, it is. Okay.
See, no reaction there. It was completely staged, of course. There was no plastic wrap on the dumpling because it was already opened and they knew a glitter one was inside. But it's effective rage bait. 2 million views on TikTok. Thanks, Gianna. 14 million followers, by the way, guys. Like, damn, at least our uber popular influencers had like fun dances and stuff. I just want Charlie and her dances back is honestly what I've started to realize. I want the dances and the Dunkin' collab and the global pandemic over what we've got now. Did I understand it back then? No, I didn't. But you know what? At least Charlie D'Amelio was not trying to gaslight me with plastic dumplings.
It's gonna be the glitter one. I feel
Yeah, I hope it's the glitter.
You don't wanna know.
Oh wait,
Jay.
I have tape. How did you get the tape off with your fingers?
This is literally me. This is literally Marc Insco in 50 years. I feel like I low-key even look like him. What? What are you kids doing now? Jumbo dumplings? I got an episode of Blue Bloods to watch. This man probably thought we'd have flying cars by now. Instead, it's $15 for a flaccid blue dumpling that's probably gonna attract every piece of dust in the house.
Mate, look what I just found. More mystery squishy buns. These ones are rainbow, and there's a rare golden glitter dumpling. So I'm just gonna grab a couple. Done. To the car. I got 8, and we're manifesting the rare one. Bun 1. They're green. What a squidgy dumpling.
Again, this is where it's hard for me to critique, because I don't know if he's like this, actually, or if it's a content strategy. Like, if he's actually living in this insane world of jump cuts and random outbursts of laughter, then I'm just gonna avert my gaze and keep it pushing. But it feels like a retention strategy. Like, it feels like your entire personality was designed to keep people watching on TikTok.
No. It's the rare the golden one. I mean, my luck has definitely evened out. So much. We got 5 different dumplings out of 7. And I got the rare one, so I'm giving up. Especially with all these blows.
And it's just an interesting interplay between the trash world that we're living in and the slop world that exists online now. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like the insane consumption, the microplastics, it's symbiotic with the slopification of content. The slop world we're living in online encourages the trash world we're living in reality. This is a video about dumplings, by the way. I spent 57 years to open my very first giant dumpling. I love this for her. I love this, how this is framed. This entire life I've lived, the loss, the love, the grandkids. It was all a bunch of bullshit, okay? We're here for the dumpling.
Oh my gosh! Why am I so excited that it's a super glitter one? Is this a rare glitter? Y'all have to tell me. I don't know. Oh my gosh! I can't wait to give this to the grandkids. They are going to be so excited, and it's squishy. I get it now. I understand.
I get it now. I understand. What a fucking insane statement to make about a squishy dumpling. I understand it now. Religion, politics, all lies. The truth is the dumpling.
3, 2, 1. Bye.
All right, guys, like seriously, what is wrong with you? Like, I was kidding in the beginning, but genuinely, everyone in these videos is too old to be throwing temper tantrums over not getting a glitter dumpling. And there's a lot more out there, trust me. It's really giving horrible energy, like really, really weird, entitled energy. Just throwing these things around for no reason. Genuinely, it's giving Veruca Salt energy. Say what you will about Labubus. I never saw anybody throwing a Labubu out or across the room because it's not the color they wanted. Probably because they were just too expensive to do that too. But still, I mean, this is just very weird and loser behavior. I'm siding with the people who are doing glitter dumpling money spreads in your comment section because of how you're acting. And yeah, of course, besides just throwing these around, there are a couple Dahmers out there on TikTok who are literally cutting these things open, slitting the throats of these dumplings as a matter of ritualistic sacrifice to the squishy gods. But to explain this a little bit more, I want to explain this creator right here, who is quite fascinating to me. Nicole Jacqueline, who's a bit of a YouTube OG. She's been uploading for a decade plus now about slime toys, and has found such success that she now has her own line of slime toys that you can buy in Walmart, Target, and Five Below even. So she's a real businesswoman, and presumably a multimillionaire, which makes the fact that she's still going to stores to buy 1 million dumplings all the more hilarious, because this is pure love of the game right here. She doesn't have to do this. She wants to do this.
Okay, you guys, I just purchased 24 Valentine's Day dumplings. We have all of these dumplings I just purchased at Five Below.
24 dumplings, bro. 24 dumplings.
The holy trinity of dumplings! Ah! They're so beautiful! This makes me happy. If seeing an adult be excited about a dumpling stress ball upsets you, I think it's time to revisit joy. Best part about growing up is like relearning the things that made me happiest when I was 12. Literally just a 12-year-old girl bopping around. And stuff like this with bright colors that's exciting makes me happy. Why not?
Why is it always the defense of grown adults who are engaging in some of the most objectively insane acts of consumerism you've ever seen? Just that, why do you hate joy? Like, you just walked into a Five Below, a store that you have a business relationship with, by the way, and bought 24 dumplings. Forget even the question of, like, what are you gonna do with all of them? You're also preventing other people from having them, presumably children, from getting to buy one. Literally, you bought every single dumpling they have. And you've done this multiple times, in multiple TikToks.
I just opened up 18 of these dumplings trying to find the mystery one. Yeah, spoiler alert, I didn't. Where are you? Actually, one's on the ground too, and there was one more blue one. So this is gonna ignite a challenge, because now I have to find it now.
Again, you have to somewhat respect the commitment. You became a multimillionaire hawking slime to children, and now you're spending some of that money on buying other sensory toys for yourself. It's like a cocaine dealer going out and buying himself crack. It just seems counterproductive. Also, I have no idea how this is a good look for her business either. Every time she films herself buying 40 dumplings, the comments have very you energy. No wonder I can't find any for my kids' stockings. Great job right before Christmas so kids can't get one. Oh, sorry guys, didn't you know the tagline of Nicole's toy company? It's f them kids. Anyway, if you're wondering why she was murdering that giant dumpling earlier, it's so that she could make a weird f***ed up slime with its innards.
Oh my gosh. You guys. Oh no. Oh no. Be careful. Because there's a lot in there. You guys have to let me know what I should do with the rest of what's in there.
What should you do with the rest of his goop? I don't know, maybe let the guy rest in peace. Maybe put the whole thing in the trash since you now ruined the toy in order to play with the ranch dressing that served as its blood supply. I don't know though, that's just me. What should I do with this squishy toy that no longer squishes? I don't know, stop? Please stop. That would be my request. And Nicole isn't the only slime lord out here, by the way. There's also Chillin' with Rachel, who's taken a different approach to this viral dumpling craze. And she's got damn near 4 million subscribers on YouTube. And she drop ships a ton of Temu sensory toys on her website, which good for her. I hope your parents aren't taking all that money, Rachel, because it's your face they're using to sell this shit. She also has a sister, Sarah, who makes the exact same content. She has 2.8 million subscribers. I'm gonna show you their videos back to back, and I swear to God, it's the exact same content. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, I guess.
Everyone is obsessed with these viral mystery dumplings, but they're sold out everywhere. So let's make our own at home. These stars shine as bright as you. I rolled it into a dumpling. Hopefully it fits into the skin.
What the f is that sound effect, dude? I did not add that in, by the way, needless to say.
And the zip tie to close it. Of course we have to draw on a cutesy face. The best name in the comments wins.
And low-key, that looks better than the ones they're selling at Five Below. So, well played, Rachel. Now make your sister make the exact same video.
People are going crazy over these mystery squishy dumplings. So we have to make one. Here are my stress ball skins. Melt.
Again, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Freaky ass sound effects. Run it again.
Melt use a blue zip tie to seal it shut. And we can't forget to draw the cutesiest face. What should we name our new galaxy dumpling?
Well, it looks cool, just like the last one. At least they're not killing or torturing these dumplings in bizarre ways, like Nicole was doing.
In my last video, I left my dumpling stress balls in a snowstorm for 24 hours. Let's get them out. Is that ice? Greenie is frozen rock solid. What about Pinky? The cold burst her wide open. Subscribe if she didn't deserve this.
Is there a single dumpling in this cruel world that is safe? Let's leave them outside in a snowstorm and see what happens. Oh, it split open like a watermelon dropped from a roof. Science experiment over. Thanks for that, y'all. I learned a lot. Oh, and Rachel, by the way, can also Frankenstein a Labubu together, which has nothing to do with this video, but I just want to show you because it gave me nightmares. So look, y'all, whenever there's a new toy craze out here, obviously children are not on the hook for that. Like if there was a theoretical 10-year-old who wanted 24 dumplings, that's fine. That's what 10-year-olds do. It's up to the parents to be like, I think one will suffice. Even if you can afford it, probably letting your kid have 24 dumplings sends the wrong message. However, we're living in a weird world now where the fastest growing segment of toy sales is to adults. And we could spend a long time talking about the reasons for that. Treat culture and little luxuries and just general loneliness, economic anxiety, etc., etc. But as we've seen today, as always, social media also plays a big role in this. Because we've had viral toys for forever, but it didn't feel like this. Because besides the rampant consumerism, the scale at which this became a trend almost feels artificial. In Slop World, things come at you fast. These toys have been on sale for like 6 years now, but nobody cared about them until 3 months ago. And 3 months from today, nobody will care about them again. And in a way, these are more egregious than Labubus. Because at least with a Labubu, you could frame it as like a fashion accessory. Did you need 10? No, but at least you could dress them up. You could have different colors to correspond with a different bag or backpack. I'm not saying I would do it, but I'm saying I could hear arguments. This, on the other hand, is a squish toy. You've probably had a squish toy before, today or as a child. I was there for fidget spinners in 2017 too, but do you think I know where my fidget spinner is today? Of course I do. It's in my hand. Okay, God, I love this thing. But look, I'm willing to bet I'm in the minority here. I bet most people do not know where their fidget spinners are. Because they're not collectibles. They're something that you stim with to avoid doing math homework. And like I said, anybody who's ever had one of these squish stress ball type toys, they get gross quick, they attract a ton of dust and dog hair, and they get discarded fairly quickly. There is literally no justification for having more than one. Or I guess two, if you want to squish two in both of your hands at the same time. But unless you have 40 hands, you don't need 40 dumplings. So this whole thing it just feels like a psyop. Like I'm watching a social experiment by Big Dumpling to sell more dumplings. And the fact that they literally put on the packages now, the viral dumplings, like they know the only reason anybody would buy one of these things is if they saw it on TikTok. The psychology is right there for you. Hey, these are the viral toy. These are the viral dumpling. You want these because other people want them, and you saw other people wanting them online, and now you're here in this Five Below. And speaking of Five Below, by the way, a brief moment of silence for the Five Below retail workers out here who have been on the front lines of this dumpling pandemic. If you're outside the US, by the way, we actually have a flag called the Thin Blue Line flag, which is to honor the Five Below retail workers of this country. Google that. I'm not lying to you whatsoever. But I mean, some of the stories I've seen on Reddit from workers dealing with this viral dumpling craze. If I get one more call about them, I might lose my mind. Trending items always stress me out because people get so mean when we don't have the item. Like, I'm sorry, I can't help what comes on our trucks, and we never know when something is gonna go viral. But also, I'm at the store level and have no control over inventory. I had 5 calls back to back about them, 3 buy online, pay in store orders I had to cancel, and 2 customers asking about them in store. The next person that asks, I'm directing them to the nearest Chinese restaurant. At my location, I got to see a fight between 2 adults for them. Neither of them got them. I love how it's I got to see a fight, by the way. Like, yeah, this person was happy to see 2 adults fighting over these toys. Fight to the death for these dumplings. But yeah, seriously, if you work at Five Below, shout out to you. And thank God for the people who are not falling for this bullshit. Because if you really wanted a stress dumpling, you would have already had one, or you would go out and buy one on your own time. If you've decided within the last 3 weeks that you need one of these, you're either wrong, a liar, or just very easily influenced. Those are your 3 options. And if you're like, no, Mark, no, I actually really do want one of these, I've always wanted one of these, then okay, fine. My advice is just wait 2 months, go to your nearest creek, river, or landfill, and you'll be able to get any color you want.